What's up, guys? Derry HD here, and it's a pretty good day indeed. Bringing you my second episode of Tour Through the Armory Modern Warfare 3 Edition with the MP5, and had a lot of fun with this gun. Before I get into that, I'm going to apologize. My voice is going. I'm a little bit under the weather right now, so you're going to hear a little bit of a cough. I might sound like I'm a little bit struggling to talk a little bit, but I'm going to try my best to get this video out for you guys because that's what matters. All I care about is getting videos out for you guys. However, being in a sick mood, not sick mood, but sick state, I will say, has not really affected my mood. I'm still in a great mood. I feel like I could take on the world or take over the world, so you better watch out, guys. Here I come. But never mind that. We're going to talk about the gun, because that's what I'm here for. We're running the MP5 with the red dot sight and the fall camo on this one. I find on this map, if you haven't noticed, I'm playing on Fallen, Domination, but I find on this map that not only is there a lot of close encounters, like you can see right there, but as you can see, it's also a pretty open map. You have a lot of long shots and such like that. And with the MP5, you're going to notice if you're running the red dot sight, those long shots aren't as difficult as if you're running other submachine guns. Main reason is this gun has really good accuracy, not only at close range, but at longer range. And that's what matters. It's actually one of the most versatile guns in the game. So you're going to find that you're going to be able to dominate. You might need to change up your class a little bit of the attachments and such like that based on the map. Without something like this map, I'd be using, as I'm using right here, the red dot sight. On something like Dome, I'd be running a rapid fire silencer. Main reason is Dome is such a small map. You can have people around you all the time. And with the rapid fire, you're going to be able to pump out a lot of damage quickly, which is really good because there's going to be a lot of people around all the time. As well as with the silencer, with that map being so small, you don't want to really give out your position too much. You see I'm playing with my machine pistols here. I failed so hard trying to kill that guy, and it was pretty terrible. What I'm going to suggest is don't do what I just did. Right? What I did right there was this guy was not paying attention. I got like 5 hit markers on him before he even noticed I was shooting at him. If you're in a situation like that, don't try to get the long kill. Run up and stab him in the face. Or, you know what, leave him be. You know what, there might be another guy around. Do you really want to risk the death? And that's a pretty big deal on that one. Generally going to talk about a little bit of the history of this gun. The history of this gun was actually, it was created in 1964 by a German arms manufacturer called Heckler & Koch. And this gun is still the most widely used gun in the world. Over 100 different countries actually are using this gun still, and it's been around for over 40 years, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive indeed. It also has one of the most variants I've ever seen. There's so many different types of this gun based on who's using it, which country, what they're using it for, and such like that. And you're going to see quite a few different countries. Canada uses as their naval boarding parties as well as their Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The U.S. is using this not only in special operations, they're using it in hostage rescues for the FBI. SWATs are using it. It's all over the place, not only on a federal level but a local level. There's tons of different companies. Iraq is using it. You know, Italy is using it. Chile is using it. It's like places you wouldn't think would be using a gun like this are using it, and you know what? It's fantastic. Getting a little bit back to the game here, though, what you're seeing is I'm playing a little bit slower this game. I'm not rushing like I usually do. I'm not hopping on as many flags. And let me tell you right now, hopping on the flags is good, yes. However, I had a very solid team, and it didn't require me to be hopping on it as much, right? I could tell where my team was most of the time, figure out, you know, they're working on this flag and such like that, and that's totally fine by me, right? I don't have to hop on it if it's just going to kind of screw up their spawns. And these guys had a really good idea of what they were doing. And, you know, a lot of people hate on you because you're not hopping on a flag. However, my support in this game was not all about getting getting all the caps and such like that. I still finish on top. I still help my team out quite a bit with all the air support I actually gave them. They were able to move around. They were able to have a lot more kill streaks on their side. You know what I mean? If I'm dominating these people, right, that's less kill streaks that they're getting, which means less UAVs, less air support and such like that, which, you know what, I can see people getting mad if you're going like 2-19 with 0 caps, right? If you're 2-19 and have no caps, sorry about that, you need to be playing a little bit different of a game type, or focus on this game type a lot better, right? Yes, I understand you're not great at getting kills, blah, 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 I don't care. But as long as you can press your stick forward and run to a flag to get the cap, you are helping your team quite a bit, right? This game type is getting the caps, getting it done, right? And that's what matters. Gonna go a little bit off topic. Was following my Twitter today and saw a little bit of a retweet, and you know, there's a lot of drama that I've been known going on around the gaming community online, with different people, how they're treating what they have, and such like that, what they're doing with what they have to try to benefit themselves. And you know what, I'm gonna tell you all a different thing on this, and not a different thing, but tell you all the same thing. And whether you guys choose to listen to me or not, that's up to you. But the biggest thing about this game and making videos is everyone has their own reason to do it, right? Some people, they're out there to, you know, just bust out some videos, show people what they got and such like that, which, you know what, if that's what you're all about, I have no problem. Go for it. You know, I like doing that too. I like putting out videos for people, getting viewers and stuff like that. There's also people that are doing it because they want to compete with their friends, right? Their friends may be doing videos. They may be, you know, competing who can get the most views. You know, that's something to do with your friends. Again, it's a hobby and it's working out for you, and that is what matters, right? Next thing, you notice that there's a lot of people online that are making money on this, right? And not only just by advertisements and stuff like that, but they're actually making money from their viewers by offering advertising to them. The main person I'm talking about this is Woody's Gamertag. Woody's Gamertag is one of my favorite commentators. He's such an interesting guy, and he always makes good videos. Recently, what he's been doing, he's been selling time on his videos for a very reasonable rate, right? To help other people out. Not only does this help him out, yes, he does charge money and such like that. It does help him out, but this is his job, and people have to understand that. You know, he doesn't do this all the time and just do it for a hobby, even though, you know, that's how he started out. But he does it to make money as well. And if he's not only helping himself by making some money, but also helping other people by getting them known, because he's a big guy on YouTube. That's just how it is. You know what? Power to him. He's taking what he has and he's making more of it. And you know, I respect that. There's been a couple people hating on him because it, and you know what? That's ridiculous. You know, like I said, everyone does it for their own reasons. And you know what? People evolve as they're doing it. And with him evolving, you know what? It's helped him out quite a bit. So I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are out there and such like that and you're hating on people, please, you know what, just try to keep it to yourself. Everyone does it for a different reason. They're not hating on you because they don't like your video, you know, so don't hate on them, right? He wouldn't ever call you guys out because you put a bad video. Simple as that, right? So, you know what, keep your chill. This is supposed to be a fun situation, and that's what matters, right? That is definitely what matters. Anyways, the game's coming to a little bit of an end here. Went on a pretty good tear on this one. I think I ended up on the end of this map at like 47-8, if I remember correctly, and had a lot of fun, which is pretty fun to do. I didn't actually play with a party, which is kind of weird. You know, I'm usually playing with a party and having a good game and such like that, but you know, this time I'm playing all alone, just having a lot of fun in this one, and it's a good time. It's a good time. Anyways, you guys, I love talking to you. My voice is getting a little bit in there. The game is over. I actually get the last kill, and it's a little bit of a back and forth. I'm like, jittering around, and whatever. I get the last kill. It's pretty fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, have a good one, guys, and I will talk to you later. Don't forget to like and subscribe.